Round 3 of the World Championship brings us to Shanghai, the economic capital of China. The Shanghai International Circuit held its first race in 2004 and is remarkable for the change of acceleration and deceleration contained within its long and winding corners. Built on marshland, the 5.4-kilometre track is stabilised by more than 40,000 stone pillars and is reasonably flat. The architecture of the circuit is immediately recognisable, such as a unique paddock where teams are based on pavilions on a lake. And the on-track action is always spectacular, so let's check out what it looks like from a driver's view as we go on board with Fernando Alonso. He won here in 2005 and 2013. The Shanghai International Track is a 5.4-kilometre circuit. We're on board with Fernando Alonso, and it's really notable, this long first corner. You see a huge amount of speed as he runs into the first part of the apex, and what makes this track really unique is how long it is until he gets to the end of that first turn. It then drops downhill, and then the drivers struggle for traction as they run out onto the curb. You can see a small elevation change here as he comes through the kink before breaking down into turn 6. Good use of the apex there because it's important to get a great drive off 6 before getting into one of the high speed sections of this racetrack. Very important to try and get the wheel onto the white line on the inside of that first corner, otherwise you get out of position for this turn here at 8. And then through 9, 10, important to have a good drive. The drivers can use a little bit of the exit curb, but the positioning of the car as you then break down into what is the end of this first sector in 11, really important again. So what's notable on this racetrack is the length of the corners. You see Alonso getting really wild as he got too much on the curb through that long corner at 13 onto the back straight. You now join on board in what is technically a holiday place for the drivers. This is a long straight. So Alonso just sitting back, making use of the DRS, focusing on nailing his braking, a huge spike of more than 5G as he slows the car at the hairpin down into 14. 15 doesn't really exist, it's just a case of driving for the last corner. Short apex turn, you can see him working the wheel as he's slightly unstable on the rear axle. It then drops down across the line to complete the lap.